Hello there. A bit of a familiar look and feel out there. It's mostly dry but fairly cloudy, and we have got some rain across western parts of the UK. And that has warranted the issue of a yellow warning for Cornwall for the rest of today. Some pretty large rainfall totals, an inch of rain or more by the time we get through to this afternoon. Elsewhere, though, it's a fairly decent day. It's dry, there's some sunshine, some brightness, but temperatures, generally speaking, are kind of similar to where they have been for the last few days. I suspect it'll feel pretty cool, though, across some of these western parts of the UK. The good news is, though, that as we head through the rest of this evening and overnight, that rain will tend to fizzle out. And for most of us, we're left with a much drier night with some gaps in the cloud. But as we've seen with recent nights, that does mean that we see some mist and fog developing, some more low cloud, particularly across parts of Northern Ireland. I think they'll see some fog there. It is, though, a chillier night than we've seen as well. A lot of places, generally speaking, will be down to low to mid single figures in towns and cities. But I think out in the countryside and where we've got some of these cloud breaks, it may well be cool enough for a touch of frost on Sunday morning. So for Sunday, by and large, a pretty decent day. A lot of dry weather across the UK. I think this cloud should tend to thin and break, as it will do across parts of Northern Ireland as well. And for many, it's a decent morning. There is some rain which will just about make its way in by around lunchtime across the far west of Scotland, but away from that, it's not looking too bad. Temperatures best where it's sunniest across the southwest of England, parts of Wales. I think it should feel quite warm here as well, and elsewhere not really doing too badly at all. Later on through Sunday, after a nice start across Scotland and Northern Ireland, you can see that wind and rain starting to move through, and it will affect much of Scotland by the time we get through to the evening. But away from that, it's a pretty dry end to the day. This band of wet and windy weather, though, really does mark a bit of a significant change as we head through to the start of the new working week. Bye-bye.